He did inform me that when we came to child support today, he's going to quit his job so he doesn't have to pay child support. He messaged me on Instagram and tried to tell me that he can give me $100 a week through Cash App if I didn't show up at court today.
Your Honor, this is a suit affecting the parent-child relationship. We have a partial agreement. I'll read that into the record. The parties agree that this should be a temporary order and asking the court to grant a temporary order in this case and that the case be reset to January 25th, 24 at 9 a.m. by Zoom. Parties agree to a temporary order with a geographic restriction to Dallas and contiguous counties. Parties stipulate that the father in this case has 4 other children. Parties agree to the insurance to be provided through the government plan. Parties agree to reserve the issue of retroactive support till the final trial. Parties also agree to reserve court costs for the final trial. Parties agree to the custodial parent's non-disclosure request, and parties agree to a standard possession order. The other issues of child support, medical support, and an exchange location are in dispute. I will call the mother. Ma'am, can you state your name for the record?
Brittany Blake.
And ma'am, did you hear the agreed portions I read into the record?
Yes.
Are those still your agreements?
Is that as far as the payments or?
Just what you read, Ms. Blake. She announced the agreements and she said there were things that were contested. We're just trying to confirm
Oh,
that you
yes.
have some agreements. So do you agree with
Yes.
what you read?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. Ma'am, are you requesting sole managing conservatorship or
Yes.
joint?
Sole management conservatorship.
Ma'am, let me ask my question. Okay. What is the reason that you want to do sole managing conservatorship?
Because I'm the one that's been having the child all this time, and I mean, I'm the one that does everything for the child, so I'm not 100% sure as far as the safety when the baby leaves or any of that.
The safety of what?
Of my child when he leaves or any of that.
Okay. So do you have safety concerns of where the father lives?
I don't know where he lives.
Okay, so you don't have information.
No.
Okay, all right. And the state calculated child support at $521. No, excuse me, I'm sorry. Let me state that again. The state calculated child support to be set at $153. Are you in agreement with that?
No.
Okay. The state calculated cash medical to be set at $22. Are you in agreement with that? Okay. And what's the reason that you're not in agreement with the child?
Because Dad's telling you guys that he doesn't work, but he does work. I know for a fact where he works. He did inform me that when we came to child support today, he's going to quit his job so he doesn't have to pay child support. We actually was messaging back and forth on yesterday. He messaged me on Instagram and tried to tell me that he can give me $100 a week through Cash App if I didn't show up at court today. So he does have a job. He went to work last night.
Okay. Would you be in agreement to do the exchange at the Richardson Police Department?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. The father, it is our understanding that he has requested the McDonald's restaurant. Would you be in agreement with that?
No.
Okay. Do you have anything else you would like to say at this moment?
Yes. I also have more information as far as his job. I do know that he works full time. He makes over $25 an hour. He works for the Niagara Bottling Company in Grand Prairie, Texas. He gets paid weekly. He just got paid on yesterday. He worked all his shifts that he was supposed to work, and he gets paid again on next Tuesday. So he's not unemployed. The fact is that he's going to quit his job because he doesn't want to take child support for my child, but he's paying for the other 4 children. So he's just basically upset that it's going to take away from the funds that he has left from the other children.
Okay, thank you for that information, ma'am. I pass this witness. I now call the father. Sir, can you state your name for the record?
Nathan Lewis.
Mr. Lewis, did you hear the agreed portions that I read into the record?
Yes.
Sir, are those still your agreements?
The 153 a month and all the other stuff.
Just the part she announced at the beginning again. You need to listen.
Yes,
she announced some
I
things
agree
at
with
the very beginning that y'all agreed to, and then there were some things you did not agree to. She didn't talk anything in detail about those. We're just trying to confirm the easy part. The easy part is, do you agree with the parts that she announced at the beginning? Yes or no?
Yes.
Sir, where do you work right now?
I'm unemployed right now. I just got fired on Sunday. She knows that. I got
No.
right here. I'm like, she know I was at her house the next day. The next morning I was at her house.
Sir, where did you work at before you were fired?
I worked at Niagara Bottling Company.
Okay, and how much money did you make at that point?
I was making $24 an hour.
Okay. Why did you get fired?
I was bagging up a trailer and I hit the door. I hit my trailer against another trailer and knocked the whole door off, and it was grounds for termination.
Okay. Sir, do you have a CDL?
Monday morning.
Sir, holding up a piece of paper to the camera does not help me. Please wait for her to ask a question and then answer the question.
What's the question?
Sir, do you have a CDL?
Yes.
Okay. Is that CDL in good standing?
Yes.
Are you applying for other jobs?
Yes, ever since that night, I've been sending my resume and putting in applications.
Okay. Would you be in agreement to pay child support on a temporary basis at $153 per month?
Yes.
Would you be in agreement to pay cash medical support at $22 a month?
Yes.
The mother is asking to be named sole managing conservator. Are you in agreement with that? Are you in agreement with an exchange location of the Richardson Police Department?
Yeah.
Okay. Sir, in the alternate, the state has calculated child support based on your ability to work a job with your CDL license at $27 an hour. Based on that, the state in the alternate calculated child support at $521 per month. Would you be in agreement to pay that?
No. And where are y'all getting $27 an hour from?
Sir, would you be in agreement to pay $84 a month in child support?
$84 a month?
And medical support?
No.
Okay. Do you have anything else you would like to say?
No.
And to answer your question, the information that we received on was based on the wage information, was based on information you had provided. I pass this witness.
And I asked who provided that, because I never told nobody I make $27 an hour.
I pass this witness.
All right, sir, are you a Dallas County resident?
I'm sorry?
Are you a Dallas County resident?
Yeah.
We have a program called Choices that helps people find jobs, and I'm sure they have some CDL jobs they can help you find. They're on the line with us on Zoom. After our hearing today, you can meet with them, and they can help you look for work. And they'll also keep track of whether or not you're actually looking for work as well. And if, of course, you get hired, then you'll let them know, and then everybody will know that you're working again and take your child support out. In this case, it's voluntary. I don't have to order you into that, but I have to order you into it for you to be enrolled. Do you want to be enrolled in that program so they can help you find a job? Okay. All right. So let me go ahead and make my ruling. The parts y'all agreed to, those are all fine, which are that there's no insurance available to either one of you. So mother will be applying for government medical insurance, granting mother's request for non-disclosure of her address, standard visitation. We're going to do exchanges at the Richardson Police Station. Conservatorship will be a sole managed conservatorship. And I believe child support should be set at a wage of about $3,466 a month. I think you have the potential to make that money. I'm not sure if you're employed today, but that's based on what, excuse me, I'm talking. So that's child support will be $393 a month. Medical support will be $30 a month. and I'm ordering you into the Choices program so they can help you find something if you're truly unemployed. You have a CDL, you have the earning potential, you're not a person that's unskilled. I think you could probably find a job pretty quick if you have truthfully lost your job. So I'm setting it based on a fair amount, based on what you're able to earn. All right, so the Attorney General's office will draft this temporary order for me to sign, then email you a copy. And then we've agreed we're resetting the case for January 25th for our next court date, hopefully to finalize your case. If you have, you need to scan in your information that you may want me to see. Holding it up to your phone or whatever isn't going to help me because I can't see it. Scan it into your computer and you can share screen, or you can email the Attorney General's office at least a week before the hearing if you want me to see your documents. But otherwise, we shouldn't have any problem. All right, so Ms. Blake, you're done with court. You can hang up or leave, press leave. And Mr. Lewis, I need you to wait a minute so you can be immediate pet with the Choices program. Okay, wait for the invite to join the meeting room, sir, so you can meet with the Choice representative.